I've said this before, but I'll say it again in light of America's recent dekirkification. MAGA started this war. It was MAGA who said our revolution will be bloodless if the left will allow, if the people will allow. It was MAGA who put military in our streets, secret police forces dragging people from their homes, from their workplaces, from their churches. It was MAGA that built concentration camps, is continuing to build more. And now it is MAGA behaving shocked and bewildered as this outrage of unprovoked violence. Well, guess what, maggots? It appears you've gotten your answer. But violence was not initiated, it was responded to. You have no right to indignation because you started this war. The people are not going to sit passively by while the U.S. is turned into a Christian nationalist fascist state. Now, this does not mean that if I was the one playing Santa Claus and making a list and checking it twice, Charlie Kirk would have been found on my Christmas list. But the moral to the story remains the same. I know many are shocked and disgusted by this action, but this is the pathway of revolutions against authoritarian states. It doesn't matter whether or not you like it, it's still reality. And neither do I believe this is going to be the last. So long as we have military in our streets and concentration camps being built, this will grow. It might not be quickly, but it will grow. Don't try to tell me that he was an innocent victim. You can't be a leading voice for the fascist state and say that the blood is not on your hands. Did he condemn the wholesale slaughter of children in Gaza? Absolutely not. For him, it was an acceptable price to be paid to achieve his political desired end. And it was not only the lives of children in distant lands that he would cavalierly reject, but also the lives of children right here in the U.S. In the wake of Sandy Hook shooting, it was he who said that some amount of shootings were an acceptable price for defending our constitutional rights. I would guess he never considered that it would be he that our constitutional rights needed to be defended from. Don't let anyone tell you that refusing to condemn this action makes us just like them. It does not. Responding to violence with violence is called self-defense. Responding to an authoritarian fascist state with violence is called patriotism. Now, I don't know the identity or motivation of this particular shooter, and it might turn out the individual is just a deranged Fruit Loop, but the moral to the story will remain the same. It's not a contradiction to have a gun in your hand and be screaming for peace. But remember that it is these peaceful mechanisms that brought us to this point. People walk peacefully into authoritarianism, but they have to fight their way back out of it. There has never been an exception to this rule in human history, and while we can hope that we are the first, the chances of that happening are not likely. If you're believing the Democratic Party is going to swoop in and rescue you, you're sadly mistaken. Those who have been part of the problem will never be part of the solution. You might think I'm overreacting, blowing things out of proportion, and go ahead and believe that I am wrong. We should maybe hope that I am wrong, probably hope that I am wrong. But don't do so blindly. Everyone has been warned against the rise of an authoritarian regime, and everyone who has warned against them has suffered the criticism of that they are overreacting. History always has the final say, and we're well beyond the point of only viewing warning signs. Civil war is knocking at our door. Authoritarianism is knocking at our door. It's up to us whether or not we choose to recognize it.